Hi guys, it's Kara, and I'm going to be doing a video today about this little journal that I am about finished with and what I'm going to be moving into next. But I wanted to give you just a little bit of other information before I get started. So first off, I just wanted to kind of apologize because I haven't been around really. I haven't really been posting videos, and I wish I had some sort of great excuse for you guys, but honestly, I just haven't felt like it. I miss uploading content for you guys, and I miss the comments, but I needed a break. And I've kind of been struggling with that on and off for, I don't know, maybe a year or more. And I think a lot of it for me comes down to the fact that I absolutely hate editing the videos, and I do have to edit a little bit. Sometimes I make mistakes and I don't want to start the whole thing over and all that jazz. So it just became quite a chore. But I miss all you guys and wanted to get some more videos out there and start it back up because I really enjoy doing the videos. I've said this in some of my older videos, but for me, whether we're talking about craft videos or planner videos or journal videos or haul videos, whatever they are, I don't have a lot of people up here in Alaska where I live that do the same things that I do or like the same things that I like. I have one girlfriend that kind of sort of does, but not to the extent that I do. So these videos for me and the comments and the conversations that we have online are like a little community for me. And so when I'm not doing it, I really do miss it, because there are some of you that are so sweet that you post comments or send me private messages pretty regularly. And I miss that when I'm not doing it. So I just wanted to kind of say sorry for not being around and let you guys know that I missed you. And hopefully I will be back, somewhat consistently with some videos. I do have some ideas. So hopefully you'll start seeing more videos from me. Now you should see one right before this video, because I have a video that I just basically need to post. It's a collection of hauls that I actually did back in March. I just never edited them all together, but I've done that. So I just need to finish up putting some links down below, and then I will post that for you guys. And then you'll have this one and a few more coming shortly thereafter. So there's all that. I also wanted to let you guys know that if you hear any background noises, I'm sorry about that. I am trying to do my laundry at the same time I'm trying to do these videos. I'm trying to multitask on my Sunday. So if you hear it, I apologize. Hopefully it's not too distracting. And I am using natural light today because my light on my desks were given a whole bunch of glare. So hopefully you can see this pretty well. It's coming across pretty well on the monitor. So I am basically going to tell you a little bit about this journal and then where I'm going from here. So this journal is the journal that I've been using as my written journal. I hate to admit it, but since March of 2016, I don't write in it every day. I'm really inconsistent with it, and I'm going to try and be a little bit better about it. I've actually been writing pretty consistently, not necessarily every day, but every couple of days. I also put ephemera in it. If I order something and there's a cute card, a sticker, pictures of my granddaughter, different things like that, I add to this particular journal. Now, it's not one that I show you guys because it is personal. It's my written journal. It's my personal thoughts. Some are no big deal, and others are things that I want to keep just to myself. So I haven't shared it at all. Now, I think I've shown the notebook that it's in, I'm pretty sure. But for those of you who don't recognize it, it is from Glenda, who has By Paper Flowers or Paper Flower Design. I'll put a link down below to her shop. She does amazing, amazing work. I'd actually seen someone else that had one of these covers that's basically set up to resemble a book. It was a little bit different. I think they had a white spine, if I remember correctly, but I absolutely loved it. So I contacted her and asked her if she'd make one for me in an A6. I asked purposely for the pink spine because you guys all know I'm a lover of the color pink, and I asked her to do it based on my favorite Jane Austen book, which is Emma, and she did. She really created this for me. I know she's done a lot of these since then and one or two before, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and I have used it consistently since I got it, since I put this insert in it. This holds one insert. It's literally just my journal. and it is a Midori, a little Midori A6 notebook. It's grid. The paper in it is fantastic. It holds up to acrylic paint, to watercolors, to fountain pens. It's wonderful. The little plastic cover that you can see, it's wrapped in. I decorated it and put pictures in it, but you can actually buy the little plastic cover separately to go around the notebook. I think I got both of these at Jet Pens. For those of you who are curious, I'm sure there's other places you can buy it, and I've really enjoyed it, but I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. So before I share those with you and tell you what my plan is, let me just show you real quickly. This does have a couple pockets. They're very thin leather pockets back here as well, and on both sides. You guys know that I don't normally like leather pockets in my covers, but this one I don't mind because the interior leather that Glenda used was very thin and it doesn't bulk up the cover itself. So there it is, and because the plastic cover that's on the notebook also has a pen loop, I can just put my pen in there and it works out great. Brown elastic, and then I added just a little cute little charm. The little charm says inspire. Okay, so like I said, this is my written journal, but I don't share it very often. And oh, I forgot to tell you, it also had these cute little bookmarks with charms on it. Sorry. So because this is my personal journal, I don't share it. I mean, I take pictures of the outside, but that doesn't really change. And I do things in here that are kind of somewhat like when Smash books were huge, meaning I put a lot of ephemera in here. Like I said, I'll put cards from orders, I'll put different little things in here. And I've decided I kind of want to separate out the two. I want to have a written journal that's just for me, that's personal, that I will probably only maybe paint in. I'm not going to add any ephemera, but then I also want to have one for all the ephemera where I can do kind of little layouts and things like that. Kind of like what I did when I was doing the Listers Got a List challenge, if any of you remember that. If not, you can search my channel. And so I decided to go from one journal basically to two and have two separate purposes. So, plus, it was a good excuse / reward for finishing the insert. So that I got two new planners or traveler's notebooks. So the first one I got is one of the Prima ones, and I wanted to try one out. I tried out one of the Webster's pages when it first came out, so I really wanted to give one of the Prima ones a go, and I haven't done anything to it yet other than take it out of the packaging. This one is the Ladylike. I mean, come on, it's got glitter all over it. You guys had to know I'd want to try that one, right? It's really pretty. The cover is smooth, but you can feel some bumps on it, like it's covering up the glitter or something. Not like huge or anything like that, but there is a little bit, can you kind of see it? A little bit of texture to it. I don't mind it a bit. I think it's still really pretty. I just want to point it out in case some of you are still trying to decide whether or not you want to get one. The leather is black and it has this little cover on it. I'm sorry, the little leather cover for the band. Anyway, and inside, oh, I did have a couple things in there. Inside, it came with two booklets. This one, which says Smile, and then this plain black one. They're both plain paper inside. I haven't added anything to it. I haven't ordered anything. I was going to use just what it came with as far as paper goes and see kind of how it holds up. I will say when I got it, the black notebook was in front of this peachy pink one, and some of the color from the black notebook came off on the white, I don't know, leather-like interior. You can kind of still see a faint line of it. I got most of it up, but I will say there was some transfer, so you're aware. I switched it around for that purpose because I didn't want it to continue doing that. So inside this, as you guys are probably familiar, it has all these little card slots. It has a pocket here. It has a pocket here. It has the two notebooks. It has 4 elastics, okay? And then it has this back pocket and a pen loop. So I'm actually going to use this one for more of the kind of smash book, scrapbook type thing. And I'm going to take out one of these notebooks. I think I'm going to keep the peachy pink one to start off with and just use one at a time, because if I do it in a similar way to the Lister's Got a List, that insert gets really big. Plus, I also want to load up the pockets with stuff, and I'll show you that in a later video. But this is what I'm going to use for that purpose. Okay, so that is the first new one that I have. And then the other one, I'm pretty sure I've shown pictures of. I don't think I did a video when I got it, but it is the Chic Sparrow Mr. Darcy in Sweet Pea. And I absolutely love it. It is an A6 size, so similar in size to this one. Looks a little bit bigger maybe. Let's see. Yeah, her A6, the Chic Sparrow A6. Let's see. You see that? It's just a smidge bigger and just a smidge wider than this one, okay? So when this leather first came out in the Sweet Pea, I totally missed it. And I really wasn't trying that hard, to be honest, because I was trying to be good back then. I was trying to be good this time. I knew that she was going to have the pink and other gorgeous colors come out, and I was avoiding the site. I didn't think it was out, but I wanted to check her measurements on a size, and while I was there, I spotted that this was in stock, and I just couldn't resist. So I grabbed this up. This is a classic. It has no pockets, okay? I have 3 inserts in this one. Now, my primary plan for this is my journal, but because it is a little bit bigger, you can see it can hold these 3 things pretty well. No overlap. I decided to put a couple other things in here. I don't know if they're gonna stay. We're gonna try it out and see. So I have one of my dashboards that I got a long time ago, and then I have a Life notebook. I haven't decorated it. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Wanted to try out the paper. It is grid paper. And then I have, you know, some of that acetate paper on the front of, oh my gosh, I always forget the name of these. Stology? I think it's Stology notebooks. I've had this for a while. You guys probably saw me order it. I've not used it. So I went into my supplies to get a notebook to use for my new journal. It's also grid, and I don't know yet how it's going to hold up to, you know, paints and fountain pens and all that. I've seen mixed reviews about this paper, so we're going to see. I'm going to be totally upfront and say that if I start on this, or if I do tests on it, because I think I probably will test different pens and different paints first. If I find that it's too thin and I don't like it, I will be switching this. I'm not going to go through and do a whole journal in this book if the paper doesn't hold up to things, because it's a lot of pages. I'm gonna have this a long time. So if I end up not liking this paper for that, then I will probably go back to another one of the Midori ones, like what I have in here, because I know that paper's awesome. But we will see. I'm gonna give it a chance. I will give you my opinion on it after I do some tests on the back pages. Okay, so then this is one of those little Target clear pockets. I put a couple stencils in it for when I journal, and then I have a writing board, clear writing board. Hopefully you guys can see that. I picked that up from, I think it's Jet Pens, you guys, but I'm not sure. And then I have an older notebook that I've already been using. You can see it in here, and it's got lots of notes. And this is just a notebook that I had been using when I was planning in the A6 size to kind of plan out different projects and videos and things like that in more detail. So I decided I was going to use it for the same purpose. Again, going back into my stash, using what I have. And it's just convenient because it's also got the cover. This is probably a Midori cover that I just put on this notebook so that I can put a pen in it, and I like that. So that's basically it for this notebook. So I'm going to finish in this gorgeous thing, and then I'm going to put it away for a while because I've used it, I think, for, you know, quite a while. I'm not ever going to be getting rid of this. I can't imagine ever selling it. It'll just go into my little storage where all my special traveler's notebooks are, and it'll probably get used later on. And I'm going to go into these two instead. Like I said, this will be more of a smash book, scrapbook type journal, which I will show you guys. I I'll show you how I set it up and all that jazz. And then this one is going to be more of a private journal and planner book. Oh, I guess I should say, my plan for this first notebook is to use it for food planning and new recipes and things like that to try. I just, you know, I have to admit that, you know, as you guys, most of you know, I'm a grandma, so I'm now middle-aged, and I should probably be eating a little wiser. So I'm gonna start trying to find some more healthy recipes and things like that. So that is my plan for this notebook. Now, I will say I'm not gonna write in it because I wanna see how this one goes, how this works, because if nothing else, I could also use this little notebook for a journal for a while too. So we'll see. I'm keeping my options open, but that's where I'm going. So I'm going from one kind of written journal into two. This one I will be sharing all the time with you guys as I get into it. And this one I probably won't be. I know you guys can understand. So that's kind of where I'm at. I do have other journals. They're more kind of art journal type things. And I have my little planner that I've been using. I actually have changed it up just slightly. So if you guys want to see videos on that, let me know. I'm apologizing again if I rambled because, you know, it's been a while and you lose some of your skills when you haven't done it. So hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. If you have other things you'd like me to do videos on, let me know. I do have kind of a list coming up of things. One thing I did want to ask you guys, I'm actually thinking about doing some more what's in my bag videos just because I've kind of changed it up a little bit. You'd let me know if you're interested in that. Put a comment down below if that's something you'd want to see. Or if there's anything else you want to see for that matter. And I think that's it. I will put a link for Glenda. I will put a link for Chic Sparrow in case you aren't aware of either one of those. This thing I actually found from an Etsy seller. I think you could probably search for Prima Traveler's Journals and find it in a variety of places. And I think that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions. Leave any comments. I'd love to hear from you. I missed you, and hopefully I will be back with other videos very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye, everybody.